The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion.
20. Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Gun. 20. 8. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 11. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Great.
On first down, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton gets the check down throw to White. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when
tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
That went into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
White now on the read option.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Newton looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Ryan. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Ryan.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ryan will throw again.
And he's got Pierce.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. That's caught left side. Myers with it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Newton. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Raiders 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Newton now to throw.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Here's second and 10.
Gun.
Newton now to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Here we go.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his...
set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 24, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Gun, gun, gun.
Newton to throw.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. 51, son. 20. Yeah.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
They'll get this off to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 202 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hey, right.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they may reduce.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Newton. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 23.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the 50, Newton. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Hey, express! Wait!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Man, 220 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Running left, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle, here's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
My goodness, 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
58. Check. Hey, 59, Daddy. Hey, South.
Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Newton on 3rd down. That's caught by Myers.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Cam's throw taken in by Adams.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cam Cam Newton. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Powers through it. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Newton. Open man right side, Myers.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Newton.
Slant to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Newton.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up in